All right, we're here for the post-game press conference after Game 1 of Day 1 of the 2023 McMinnville Super Regional. Wildcats win Game 1 1-0. We're here with head coach Jackson Vaughan, senior outfielder Katie Phillips, and senior pitcher Tayah Kelley. Coach, we knew it was going to be a pitcher's duel coming in. Thoughts on Game 1?
I mean, pretty much matched by what most people thought would happen on paper. Both pitchers obviously just seemed like they were in control on both sides for most of the game. I thought we made a few adjustments and had some obviously extended the bats a little bit as the game went on, but didn't get a lot of production. But luckily we were able to get obviously Katie's home run, and that was enough. The way Tayah pitched today, and was able to manage the order. And both pitchers were pretty similar: 7 strikeouts and 6 strikeouts, and 3 hits to 1 hit. You know what I mean? So. But I thought our kids played pretty solid on defense, and Tayah obviously did a great job today pitching-wise and hit her spots pretty well and made it tough on them. And so, it's going to be now a game, a little bit of adjustments, and who can make the adjustments tomorrow against what pitcher is better. And whoever does that, have the upper hand in Game 2 because both teams know who they're going to see in the circle. There's no mystery on either end. So hopefully we can make those adjustments and be ready to maybe put a couple more runs on the board tomorrow.
This is kind of the first time this year that the team's kind of seen an arm as dominant as the one that you guys have in the circle. What do you kind of do? Is there anything to glean off of Game 1 after the first time seeing Kayla Sinisek?
I think just trying to make sure we stick to a plan and making sure you understand you're going to get out some, and our kids sometimes get so spoiled with doing so well hitting wise that it's easy when you've had a ton of success sometimes, I think, to lose a little bit of your confidence, especially in the playoffs when the games mean so much. So just kind of sticking to our plan, understand she's good enough, she's going to get us out some. We just got to be able to make her pay on a few mistake pitches, hopefully, and make sure we stay aggressive because she's really good about not walking people. That's along with the strikeouts, she's unbelievably low walks. One of the more impressive stat lines I've seen in all the years of doing it. And, so hats off to her. She's to do that game in and game out for as many innings you pitch and walk as few kids is really impressive. So, but we're hopefully make those adjustments and get after it tomorrow.
Katie, you guys just had 3 hits, but one of them was your solo homer in the 4th that ended up being the difference maker. What'd you see on that pitch?
Going into that bat, I knew we needed a runner on, and I just tried to stay really loose. I think what I've learned through my experience here is when I get too tight and try to hit the ball really hard, I'm not as successful, so I just tried to stay loose, and I saw it, and I hit it.
This is the 4th trip to the national postseason in your career, along with Katrina Johns as well. What have you guys kind of been saying to some of the younger kids on the team?
We've just been trying to tell them, we tend to put a lot of pressure on ourselves, especially in the sport and these games. And if you make an error, you start to get those thoughts start to creep into your head, and you just need to do your best to just kind of suppress them and look to your teammates and look to your coaches just to try to lift you up. And I think that's what we've been trying to guide them through, because when you let that pressure get to you, that's when everything starts to crumble. So we just try to focus on staying positive and getting hyped in the dugout and stuff like that.
Tayah, 1 hitter with 7 strikeouts for you. What felt good today?
Movement of the ball and my spots were pretty on today. I think hitting my corners was definitely what kind of helped get me through that. Wasn't as fast as usual, but don't really need the speed if you're able to hit your spots as much. But felt on today compared to last week.
Had a few walks earlier. Did you feel like you were smoothing anything out as the game went along?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, always kind of towards the middle of the game, I get nervous for no reason. I don't know why, but it happens. And so it's just kind of talking myself down and just like a regular game. You can't think of it any differently. Kind of like what Katie was saying. You can't put so much pressure on or else you fail it for yourself.
All right. Thanks, guys.